Earlier today, Bobby shocked the NASCAR family with this announcement.
I was diagnosed with cancer, neck cancer, about right before I went to Daytona. It all started from a wisdom tooth. I thought it was a swollen lymph node. Come to find out it was not. It was a swollen lymph node, but it had another problem. So the reason for this press conference is to let you know that Bobby Jr. will start driving the Fastenal Dodge immediately after Atlanta. This is my last race.
Became a fan favorite with his first Nextel Cup win for team owner Richard Petty in 1997. Winning races legitimized Bobby Hamilton as a star in the Cup Series. In 2004 here in Atlanta, Bobby was a part of one of the best finishes ever in Truck Series history, and then went on to claim his first ever championship. Now he embarks on the fight of his life.
It's just time for me to get out and start my treatments and kick his sting, and I've got a goal to be back at Homestead. It's a big possibility. If not, I'll be back at Daytona.
Well, thank you, Rick. Bobby Hamilton talking with Ted Musgrave here. And Bobby, you had a very emotional press conference today, but tonight you get one more race and then a little bit of a hiatus here while you just have to take a short break.
Well, I never thought I'd see the day that there was something more important than racing, but this is. So I don't know. It's you have mixed emotions. It's just great. You got people like Corky's Barbecue and Fastenal and Dodge, all your marketing partners hang around, and when you go through stuff like this and let you make changes or whatever. But I don't mind telling you, me and you was walking out through there, and I was looking down there to my truck, and I'm like, this is getting to be an awful long walk. I don't like the way it feels. It's the first time it's really sinking in, so I just need the motor to start, because usually when the ignition switch comes on, my brain goes off.
All right, well, listen, there'll be a lot of people riding with you tonight. Have a good time.
Thanks for everything, Ray.
Hey, Rick, I know we've talked about Bobby Hamilton a lot tonight, but I'd like to add one little comment to it. You know, in 2003, in our final race at Homestead, Bobby Hamilton went around Rick Crawford on the very last lap to get the win. And we also documented he did the same thing here at Atlanta. Beat Mike Skinner in 04. And last year at Daytona, he did the exact same thing to Jimmy Spencer. A last lap pass for the victory. That's what makes this series so exciting, and that's because Bobby Hamilton's been a big part of it.
Bobby Hamilton, again, making his last start of 2006 while he undergoes treatment. Just had some problems at the beginning of this race. Let's take a look.
Bobby Hamilton's famous for running that high line. Let's see here. That's one of his trucks right in front of him. Oh, the 04 Scott Legacy. Oh, Bobby made a little contact with the outside wall.
Yeah, that was a little bit more than you would like. It looked as if maybe, though, it was on the back of the truck, Phil. You don't want to hit your nose onto the wall. Man, he's raced. His teammate's not cutting him any slack there, is he? And Bobby's going to hit him and let him know about it.
Well, that yellow stripe.
These trucks and the front of these trucks are very sensitive aerodynamically, Rick. So if you hit the wall with the front of your truck, you've got to do some work to it. If you just scrape the back, you can get by with that.
Look at this gaggle of trucks. Rick Crawford on the inside, Chad McCumbee in the 06 on the outside of him. That's Bobby Hamilton in that Fastenal number 18 Dodge.
They just can't sort all this mess out, can they, Phil?
Sure can't. Chad McCumbee, the 06. He's being shown a lap down right now, but he's racing with some very, very good trucks. There's Rick Crawford. He's in the 17th position. There's David Starr. We haven't seen much of David Starr. He's in the inside of the racetrack on the number 11 Toyota. Steve looks to the inside of the Fastenal Dodge at Bobby Hamilton.
Bobby's driven that thing up to the 12th spot, Phil.
Yeah, Bobby knows what to do. He looks to the outside of Aaron Crocker, the lap truck number 98.
There goes Bobby on the high side. Krista.
Bobby Hamilton said, I am pretty good right now. Quote, they dropped the track bar a little bit, just looking for a little bit more on the track. But he says, guys, I'm feeling really good with this truck. Remember, he started last, but he certainly knows how to make his way through traffic anywhere, especially here at Atlanta.
He's gotten himself ahead of that big old pack of trucks, Phil. So if he does have anything, if that truck's got something for these front runners, he's going to find out now, because he doesn't have to mess with all that traffic. He's cleared it. Now he can see if he can drive to the front.